What is up, Texas Longhorns fans? It's your old friend IndyCar Tim here with your Texas Longhorns Daily Blitz for Georgia Week. It is the Longhorns, number 1 Texas Longhorns, and the number 5 Georgia Bulldogs meeting in their very first ever SEC conference clash. It happens on Saturday. It happens in Austin. 5-1 Georgia, 3-1 in the conference, 6-0 Texas, 2-0 in the conference. Something's got to give, right? This will be a good one, though. Both teams, I feel, are at the top of their game right now. I know Georgia's got the loss, and it wasn't the greatest loss, but it's been a while, and I think they've got things back together. It's the first matchup of top 5 teams in Austin since then number 2 Texas hosted number 1 Ohio State back in 2006. Georgia needs a win here to keep pace with the Longhorns on top of the SEC. A second loss would leave the Bulldogs in danger of slipping out of the conference championship hunt and would mount new pressure on making the expanded college football playoff. Don't forget that's a 12-team college football playoff this season. We're going to be watching the Texas secondary versus Georgia quarterback Carson Beck. Beck's by far the best quarterback that the Longhorns will have faced this season. Texas has done well against more inexperienced quarterbacks. Freshman starters at Mississippi State and Oklahoma had no chance against the Longhorns defense before, but Beck is a preseason All-American. He's 18-2 as a starter, and he is 6-2 against top 20 opponents. So this will be maybe the first real test that the Longhorns will have seen here late in the season. We're going to be watching Georgia running back Trevor Etienne. He's already the starter, but he's probably going to have even a larger share of the carries in this game. Branson Robinson is going to be held out after spraining his knee in last week's win over Mississippi State. Etienne, the Florida transfer, leads Georgia with 335 yards rushing, 4 touchdowns, but he only had 11 carries for 35 yards last week. So he is going to be looking to get things back to where they should be in the running game for Georgia. Texas quarterback Quinn Ewers returned from an oblique injury last week to beat Oklahoma, but he didn't play very well, and even he said he needs to play better than he did if they have any chance against Georgia. Texas is going to likely need him to be in top form in case this thing against Georgia goes into a shootout with Beck, and it very well may. Some facts and figures here for you. Texas is number 1 in total defense and in scoring defense. The Longhorns have allowed just 3 touchdowns all season and given up an average of 6.33 points per game. Texas opponents have forced 4 turnovers inside Texas territory. The Longhorns have allowed no points after those turnovers. The Bulldogs have the longest active streak of being ranked in the AP top 10 at 57 consecutive polls. This is the first regular season meeting between the Longhorns and Bulldogs since 1958. Texas won that game 13-8, despite a big fourth quarter from scrambling Georgia backup quarterback Fran Tarkenton, a future Pro Football Hall of Famer. Some of you around my age and older will remember him from his days with the Minnesota Vikings. Georgia's senior class is 47-3. 47-3 is the Georgia Bulldogs senior class, with their only 3 losses against Alabama. How's that for an SEC rivalry? As the Longhorns are looking to establish these new SEC rivalries against teams like Georgia, Alabama, and, of course, the existing one against the Texas A&M Aggies that they will rekindle this season there at Kyle Field and College Station. So, all-time record against each other, the Longhorns lead 4-1. The odds for you, Texas leads the odds right now. They are favored by 3.5, if that is the kind of thing that you're into. So there's just a quick synopsis of some of the things that the Longhorns will be up against this weekend against the Georgia Bulldogs as this new SEC rivalry takes shape. I'm IndyCar Timm. We certainly appreciate you guys tuning in here to the Texas Longhorns Daily Blitz podcast here on FanStream Sports. Make sure you head over to fanstreamsports.com for all of your college football, all of your NFL podcasts, as well as download our mobile app on for Android and for Apple to get all of our great programming on the go, as well as our live streams of our shows. Also, head over to FanStream Sports TV, which is our YouTube channel. I would love to hear from you. I am at IndyCar Timm on X and on Threads. We'll come back after the game to do your post-game wrap-up on Saturday, 6:30 p.m., by the way. Central is the game. And make sure you are watching. Enjoy your college football Saturday. Enjoy your NFL Sunday, if that is the kind of thing you are into. And as I said, we will come back Saturday night and recap everything for you. Until then, boys and girls, we'll see you.